So you're buying from out of town, you're under a time crunch. What are some strategies that you can implement to make things go smoothly? So the number one thing that I can say, and I'll reiterate over and over again, planning, planning, planning. There has to be a lot of communication between you and the selected agent. You may know what you want, he may know what's on the market, and you guys need to converse to ensure that when you come down, because there will be a time where you come down and see properties, that you're seeing things that pertain to you. Maybe they're off by a little bit, but for the most part, they may fit your situation. So, what are your needs in terms of when you land there, rooms, location, will it be close to work? Everything that you can provide an agent, you provide. That way the agent is not wasting time, because there's a chance when you arrive that could be the only time that you show up. In the examples that I've had, we've seen on a Saturday properties, maybe 20 properties, and purchased on a Sunday. And that seems like the fast part. We get things done. But before that, we are in communication day after day, seeing what properties are out there currently on the market. If a client was interested in one, obviously we weren't able to move forward with it, but I would help them watch the property so that we knew what they were closing at. Because it's not oftentimes that you're looking at the MLS, for instance, and you're saying, okay, this is priced at this is the neighborhood that I could potentially purchase in. You need to understand what the sale values are for those particular neighborhoods. Some things that I also did just to ensure that I understand what my clients' interests were, how they pertain to the market, is I would preview properties. So if they like a property, I had no problem, if I was in the neighborhood already, checking it out, making sure that this specific floor plan in this neighborhood met my client's needs. I would relay the information back to them. If it did meet their needs, if the space was right, if the questions that they had for me were matched with great answers, then we would keep an eye on that specific neighborhood to continue and maybe purchase there. But if they didn't like it, then at least we were able to remove some potential opportunities so that houses that we see or saw when it mattered most were relevant. I would even take a list of all the things that you really need in a home and prioritize, because chances are, even if there are set homes that you really like now, in your visit in that specific time period, you may only have a few that match everything. So you may have to be flexible. Look at your priority list. It's easier if you write it down so that you can refer back to it and say, right, you know what, school was a #1 priority. We didn't really care about a walk-in closet. If you know all these things, you plan yourself properly, you set your goals and targets out on paper, then when it comes to game time, you're checking out 20 properties, it'll be very easy for you to make a decision.